Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, welcome to Oilers After Dark post-game reaction. Episode number 84. Boston Bruins beat the Edmonton Oilers 3-2. Kind of stole one at the end, if you ask me, but bygones be bygones, refs be refs, and I'm just here so I don't get fined. Let's get into it, shall we? Oilers started off good. They had energy. They had momentum. Started off by the 49th goal of the year, scored by Connor McDavid, assisted by Draisaitl. But if you blinked, you missed the Boston goal, and I literally mean you blinked, you missed the Boston goal. I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this team needs to get over the hump of winning. We can hang with the Boston Bruins. We showed that in spurts we can hang with the top four teams in the league. We are probably one of the top four, top five teams in the league. We showed we can hang. But 3-2 loss in regulation. The Bruins are who we think they are. They're a good fucking team. They're going to find ways to beat you. But anyways, no sack scores to tie the game up at 1. Literally 18 seconds later, like 18, 15 seconds later. We play on, we play on. Oilers are playing the ebb and flows of the game. No penalties, no power plays, nothing. Really great first period. Good first period team by both teams. If this is a finals preview, sign me up for 7 games, please. But all said and done, another defensive lapse, another missed assignment. And I hate to say it, but it was Connor McDavid. McDavid did not take his guy to the net. And the guy that McDavid had, and instead of taking him hard to the net, he asked the defenseman to switch. Well, the defenseman's already going towards the puck. He can't stop, stride, chop, and turn the other way. It's the game's too fast for that. Lesson learned. Foligno scores pretty much tap in. Skinner kind of slid the wrong way. Can't really blame Skinner on that. He had no. That it was just a bad defensive play by our captain. It doesn't happen very often, or it happens too often. I just don't notice it. But this one was blatant, and this one was glaring, and it was staring you right in the face. Defensively, as the forward coming back, you have to stick with the guy. Life's good. We're down 1 going into the first intermission. All things considered, it was a good period by the Oilers going up against a really good Boston team. Then the second period happens, and we get a power play. We become the Edmonton Globetrotters again in this power play. I think there was 21 passes made before a freaking shot that didn't get through the net. Boston's okay with you playing perimeter hockey. Did you not notice how Boston lines up 4 in a box? And when there's 5 on the ice, there's 5 in a box. They don't give two shits if you're playing with it on the outside. Go ahead and do your stupid passing plays around the perimeter. We don't fucking care. You're not getting inside our little box that we created, and good luck. With the defense they have and the forward defensive minded players they have, you're not cracking it. Oilers didn't. But we move on. McDavid scores number 50 on the year. A short handy to boot. All started because Cece blocked a shot, put it on Costin's. Well, Cece blocks a shot, slaps that mofo down the ice. Costin races down the ice. Welcome back, number 2-1, Clem Costin. Special K, welcome back. You had yourself a game. You had the goods, you had the pads, you had the almost fucking ugly. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Owie. But McDavid 50 and 61. Cannot be disappointed in that. Oilers are now tied 2. Things are looking great. We're thinking, hey, we're going tied in the third period, right? That's a pretty good score to be. Tied 2-2, low scoring event. Hold my beer, I guess. The goalie goes to poke the puck with 20 seconds left in the second period. 9 times out of 10, that poke puck goes by the player into the corner. Whistle gets blown, period over. We're laughing going in the third period, tied. Just got to keep the energy up, got to keep the momentum up, got to keep the good vibes rolling. Good vibes, good vibes. No, it's not what happened at all. Instead, Skinner pokes the puck, puts it on the Boston Bruins stick. Zaka, I believe that's how his name's said. 3-2 Boston going in the third period. 3-2 Boston going into the third period. It's not good for any team, let alone the Edmonton Oilers that are struggling defensively. I'm going to be real with you guys. This team is struggling defensively. And I don't know what the answer is. Is the answer just experience and game time growth for these young kids, and hopefully by playoffs they'll figure it the fuck out? Or is it a trade that nobody wants to make? No, I can't say no. Is it a trade that Ken Holland doesn't want to make because he doesn't want to give up the farm, so to say, for a rental? McCabe would have been a great one. He's not available anymore. Carlson's an offensive defenseman. You're not going to get Carlson, especially for cheap. There's options available. There's players out there available, but they're not going to be cheap. They're going to cost you a first rounder, a third rounder, a prospect. They're going to cost you. What are you willing to do as the GM of the Edmonton Oilers? Are you willing to sacrifice a little bit now, a little bit of the future to win, to help win now? Other teams around the league are doing it. They're sacrificing a lot of their future to try and win now. Or do you hold off this year and wait till next year to do all that? I don't know. But the third period following the first period, remember how I said there was no penalties? None. It was a perfectly played period. Then the ticky-tack bullshit started happening. Costin got hooked. Okay, whatever, it's a penalty. But then Yamamoto got a hooking call right after, and then it was a slash after a slash. Oilers on a power play, 4-on-4. Boston got a power play, 4-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-4, 4-on-4. That second period, it was a mumble jumble. What the fuck is going on with these refs? Why? Why all of a sudden is it every ticky-tacky call being called? And it was being called both ways. Like the officiating was atrocious in that second period. Embarrassingly so. So we thought, hey, they got that out of their fucking system, right? Second period, got it out of the system. For the most part, they did. They let both teams play. They let Bruins player tackle some Oilers player. They let Oilers players slash and tackle some Bruins player. I'm okay with it, man. If you are going to let them play, let them play. Let them decide on the ice. The two teams go at it head to head. Bang, bang, boom. Let them go. If they're going to fight, they're going to fight. If they're going to slash each other, they're going to slash each other. Let them go. Let it all go for both teams. Don't pick and choose your battle of which penalty you're going to call and which penalty you're not. That's all said and done. Costin almost got a 5-minute major and a game misconduct. He could have got suspended. And I lost my shit on the stream. If you watch the stream, I lost my shit. Seeing it live, I didn't. Seeing it live, I'm like, what the fuck was Costin doing? That's a costly penalty late in the game. There was like 6 minutes or something left in the game. Costly penalty to take a 5-minute major with such little time left for a team that can score on the power play at will. Thankfully, cooler heads prevailed. The refs reviewed it because it was a 5-minute major. And I'm applauding the league and applauding the NHL officials for this. They made it a major so they could review it to either keep it that way and add a suspension to it or dumb it to a 2-minute or to a nothing. So they sat, they watched some video, and they realized, oh, motherfuck, Austin didn't even hit him. His own stick hit him in the face. Okay. Like I said, watching it live, that looked like a pretty dangerous hit. I was like, ooh, head hunting. That's going to cost Costin in the piggy bank. I don't think he would have got suspended games because it would have been his first suspension. Hell, fucking Brad Marchand's been suspended, like, fined more times for stupid shit. Instead of suspension, they just fine him. But that's neither here nor there. The league chooses who they suspend and who they fine. Costin got away with it, but I said in my stream, watch out. They're going to start calling penalties closer against the Oilers. The things you were getting away with in the first period and halfway through that third period, actually not even halfway, the first period and all but 5 minutes of the third period, you're not going to get away with it if you're the Oilers. And they didn't. Boston got a power play. Okay. Sure. It is what it is. You knew it was coming. Keep your sticks down. Keep your hits low. No sense in even putting your stick in a vulnerable spot where you're going to hook, you're going to slash, you're going to trip. Don't give the refs something to call. Don't give them that. Just don't. As an Oiler player, you knew it was going to happen. Don't put yourself in that position. Be better positionally defense, and you won't get that call. You put yourself in a better defensive position, you don't have to reach with your stick. You don't have to tug. You don't have to trip. You don't have to hook. You don't. Just be better defensively. Fortunately, we weren't. We went to the box, and Boston just did Boston things. They didn't need to score. They got a 4-minute double minor. Austin high stick Bergeron. They had a 4-minute double minor. Do I think Bergeron should have been out there? Fuck no. I'm sorry, but if you are the one that got high stick in the face and you're profusely blinking for whatever reason, you're blinking because you maybe feel like you're losing an eye, you're losing blood, you're not all there in your faculties, you should be concussion protocol now. No questions asked. Krejci shouldn't have played the rest of the game. The way he acted when he got hit with his own stick should have been concussion protocol now. This league needs to do better to protect its players. Otherwise, we're going to see a lot more moving forward of Kyle McCarr. We're going to see a lot more McCarrs where he gets concussion. Week later, he's had another one. Yamamoto, he had a concussion. A couple weeks later, he comes back, he gets another concussion. League needs to protect these players because they're obviously not protecting themselves. But on that power play, Boston didn't need to score. Like I said, they just need to throw the puck around for 4 minutes. There was like 5.5 left and change. 4-minute power play. They don't need to score. They're up 3-2. Oilers had the best chances in the power play, shorthanded. Until something that really bothered me. Pasternak tackled Janmark. Janmark had the puck, was going to skate it up the ice. Pasternak was beat, and he tackled Janmark. There was no call on the play. Okay, fine. Let him play. Butterfly effect. Desharnais was a beast. Blocked 3 or 4 shots. Hurt his hand pretty damn good. Just going to be pretty bruised. His ankle's going to be bruised. His shin's going to be bruised. His leg's going to be bruised. His body's going to be sore tonight. Ice machine, here we come. But no call on Pasternak. Tackling Janmark led to a slash. Yes, he slashed him. It was 2-handed slash to the back. Did he make solid contact? No. Did Desharnais need to do that? Fuck no. And I get the frustration. You're on the ice. You see your teammate get tackled. You're frustrated that that wasn't a call. But let the fans show their let assholes like me show that frustration in the streams, in the post-game reactions, in the comments on everything. Let assholes like me call out the weak-ass officiating that was the third period in this game. Whether you care if I'm right or if I'm wrong, whether you support what I say or you don't, let the asshole like me call out the officiating because I won't get fined and I won't get in trouble for it. You can't take it into your own hands and two-hand slash a guy. Now, what transpired after that slash, I think Jake DeBrusk should have also went in the box. He did start a scrum and try and fight Desharnais. And if Desharnais, let's be completely 1,000% fucking legitimately honest here. As they say, let's keep it 100. If Desharnais wanted to rip this fucking kid's head off in front of his dad, he would have. So Jake DeBrusk, you little chihuahua, you little chihuahua. When it comes to Desharnais, you're a little chihuahua nipping at his fucking heels. You were trying to pick a fight, and Desharnais knew when he seen your number not to fight you. And you should be thankful that you didn't get a 2-minute penalty for roughing because holy God, you deserved it. But Oilers go, almost get a shorthanded goal. We keep the pressure after the penalty. Kill it off. We killed both off. Boston on the night went 0 for 5. Can you guess what the Oilers went? 0 for 1. Again, there was a lot of 4 on 4, 4 on 4, 4 on 3, 5 on 4. It was a lot of 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes in the second period. But when all was said and done and all totaled up, Oilers got 1 power play. Boston had 5. It is what it is. You're not going to beat the Zebras. You got to work around it. Oilers need to learn how to win battling all oppositions. And us fans just need to deal with it. It's never going to change. I can rant and rave about it every video, and I probably will, but I know it's not going to change. But that's just what makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to get it off my chest that these refs need to do better, especially with Gary Bettman in the building. I forgot he was in the building until they showed him on TV. That's how little I give a fuck about where he was. But again, Oilers lose 3-2. It was a hard-fought game. Oilers gave it all they had. That third period, you cannot fault the Oilers for not giving a fuck. It's just they end the month 4-7, or 4-3-4 if you look at it with the overtime losses. The loser points came in handy this month, I guess, because it helped us climb up the standings. We're third in the Pacific Division, 2 points back of second, 3 points back of first. But March needs to be better. And the schedule doesn't get easier. We have Toronto, back-to-back Winnipeg, and then we got Toronto again. We got games against Toronto, games against Boston, Winnipeg. We got a tough schedule. We got some Ottawa in there. Team needs to win March. Win March. That's it. That's everything I got for you guys tonight. Sorry this video is a longer video. Thank you for watching. My name is Matt. As always, for Oilers After Dark, please go check out our Facebook page. Comment, like, subscribe, tell all your friends. Better days ahead. Trade deadline is 4 or 5 days away now. 4 days? It's counting. We got a game. We got a couple games between now and trade deadline. Will the GM do anything? Or will he stay pat? Will he be Ken Holland pulling the trigger? Or Ken Holland staying pat? Either way, I'm for it. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Matt for Oilers After Dark. Everybody, have a good night. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.